First, we can click on the logging on the homepage of Starnus. It will direct us to the login page, and then I already have an account, so I just click on the login button. Great. Now I'm inside the application. On left side, I can see all the projects that I've run before. On top, I have the pen icon that I can click on it to create a new project. And on the right side, I have my profile, which contains my information, the billing account, and my invoices, my payments that I've done before. Just if you run out of credits, you can click on add credit to purchase more credits and consume more. And finally, the sign out button. To start a project, we can click on this list and select from the list the workflow that we want to run. So we will go one by one from the top. Gmail inbox processing. This workflow is built to access your Gmail after you connect it. And it can actually, based on the number of unread emails that you select, let's say I click on 10, it will read the 10 recent unread emails on your inbox, summarize them, and draft responses for them if necessary. And if you click on this button, you can see which AI agents or AI tools are being used in this specific workflow. So let's go, and the result actually will look like something like this. So it will actually outline the ones that you have to respond or the ones that you can just ignore with a summary of each email for you. The next workflow is actually, let me go to the next one, is document analysis, where it's using Gemini and Mistral OCR. I can upload my files here, and then I can write a prompt to extract certain information or ask question about my documents. And the result of that will look like something like this. So I uploaded few invoices and asked to extract certain information, and it gave it to me. Here we can also see the credits that each workflow has consumed for us. The next workflow that we will dive into details is extract data and move to Google Sheet. So it has the same basis as before, Mistral OCR and Gemini, but it can also not only just extract data from my files, but also move it to a Google Sheet file for me. So just as before, I can upload my files here, provide the prompt, then I can also click here and connect my Google Sheet, provide a URL of the Google Sheet. So if we look here, when you create a Google Sheet, it should be empty and it should only have this sheet one, the default sheet that Google Sheet creates for you, no other data inside it. Then you can just simply click here and copy it and basically paste that URL here. Then you can also exactly instruct how you want the data to be formatted. So for example, please put the headers in row one, and then columns should be like this, and the next rows should be this and this. So you can exactly tell it what the format you want. So we can check one of them that I already ran before. So here I said, okay, row one is for column headers, then one row per invoice data. It will process it, put the data as you see it here, very clean as I requested it. And then it also creates an Excel file that I can click here and download it as well. So let's go to the next workflow to have a look at that. One of the very useful ones, Investor Finder. So I can, in this workflow, it's using many other tools like Firecrawl, Bright Data, and so on. I can I can insert my elevator pitch or a short description, one paragraph about my startup. I choose my stage, my industry, and the location. I can even type here, and it will narrow it down. Then I can choose from VCs or angels, and I can submit this. And the outcome of this for angels looks like this, where it finds their LinkedIn URL with a scoring match. And for VCs, it looks like this, that it again scores them with a reason, but it directs to the website of that VC. To find investors in greater detail, we also offer another workflow, which is Angel Investors Deep Research. And this workflow can find up to 1,000 angel profiles per run. So still, I can provide my elevator pitch, choose the location, I mean the country, and also the search limit, because we can select up to 1,000 investor profile searches, and I can submit. And the outcome of that so it can also, it will email the resulting report to me, because it may take up to even 1 hour of runtime to process and crawl all those profiles and find the best matching angels for me. And the outcome looks like an Excel report like this, with all the URL of LinkedIn profiles of those investors, the score, and the reason behind it. This is an amazing tool to just ease the way to find the best matching investors for your startup or project. Um, the next workflow that we want to look at it is marketing, where it can create, it's using behind the scenes, again, so many tools and Stability AI to create images. I can even provide documents and ask certain data to be extracted so that it can be used as background information. I can connect my LinkedIn account and then describe the caption of the post and the image that I want to be created. And this will create a marketing post for me with text and image for that. So next, we want to move to the sales topic. B2B lead generation is the first workflow we have on this sales topic, which is using again so many other tools. Here I can describe my company and product and the ideal customer profile I want to target. And if I submit, it will find leads, B2B leads for my company, and it will look like something like this again, with the exact name of the lead, their role, their LinkedIn profile, company, location, and if it can find, it can even find email for that. Unfortunately, here we couldn't find the emails, but it's possible that some leads will also return with email addresses. So let's say now I have a lead and I want to dive into details of that lead, so I can move to the next workflow, which is actually B2B lead qualification and messaging. In this case, I can provide the information about that lead and also my company. And when I submit, it will go and it's utilizing a service called Utopian Labs, and it will dive into super details of that lead for me, create a very nice report about that lead, and let me know if that's a fit or not. So let's actually check how the report looks like. So here, when I provided one lead as an example, it matched that as a high connection, and then it summarized why it thinks it's a high match with all the details about this startup and lead. And finally, it also created a very nice and personalized message for that specific client or lead for me. As you can see, it's providing very detailed information about this lead that is not easy to find it by myself. After the sales topic, we arrive at the last category, which is web, which is mainly used for generic tasks like automating tasks on web, like filling out forms, researching on websites, or extracting data from the website as well. So if I choose browser automation, It's using browser use behind the scenes. I can also provide documents as background information, and I can literally ask this to automate any possible task that I, as a person using web, can do. So here I ran it as an example to search for some CRMs and then or some grant writing AI product. It went, it researched for a few minutes, and it came back with the information for me. I also used that to find, let me see, some, yeah. So the grant writing was the use case that I used. I can use it to go and submit contact forms for me and so on. I think in this case, I asked it to actually find a 1 week trip for me, and it found few options. So, and the final workflow that I want to show you is the uh, web data extraction, which I can again connect to a Google Sheet and provide the link to that Google Sheet. Then I can paste the URLs that I want to scrape and the exact data that I want to extract from each URL. And so here I gave few websites and the titles that I want to extract, and it will actually do the extraction work for me and create this Google Sheet based on the data that was extracted. So that was all. Every day we are adding, we're working hard, and we try to each week or 2 weeks add new workflows so that the founders can easier do their business tasks with the Starnus. So please follow us on this social media channels, and we'll be back with more automations for you. Thanks.